Hi there and welcome to SaltWire today for Thursday, July 13th. I'm Scott Squires. A child was hit by a vehicle while using a crosswalk last night in Halifax. Halifax Regional Police responded to the collision shortly before 7 p.m. on Gottingen Street near Uniacke. According to police, a girl was crossing Gottingen Street when she was hit by a van. The child was transported to the hospital with serious injuries, and police blocked traffic in both directions on Gottingen Street between Charles and Buddy Day Streets so investigators could process the scene. The 35-year-old driver of the vehicle was uninjured, and police say the investigation is still in its early stages. Anyone who may have witnessed the accident is asked to contact police at 902-490-5020 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477. Visit saltwire.com for any updates on this story. Blue-green algae continues to plague lakes in Nova Scotia, prompting Halifax Regional Municipality to close Kennard Lake Beach and Williams Lake due to a toxic bloom. The algae can be harmful to humans and deadly to pets. In a recent incident, a dog died within hours of exposure to the water in Long Lake, located in Hammonds Plains. Blue-green algae thrives in calm and warm conditions in freshwater environments, and certain types produce toxins that pose risks to both animals and people. Symptoms of exposure include skin irritation, sore throat, fever, and digestive issues. The public is advised to avoid contact with affected water bodies and seek medical help if symptoms arise. Ian Fairclough has more on this at saltwire.com. Halifax Regional Police are warning citizens to be cautious of a scam that targets seniors and is continuing to occur throughout the region. The scam involves a phone call from someone pretending to be a family member who has been arrested and is in jail. Another person representing themselves as being from the legal system becomes involved in the call and informs the victim that they need to pay money to have their loved one released from custody. Police remind people not to provide or confirm any personal or financial information and hang up the phone if they receive such a call. If you've lost money or your identity has been compromised as the result of a scam, call police at 902-490-5020. You can report a scam where you haven't been a victim to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre or call 1-888-495-8501. Summer is a time for road trips and adventure. SaltWire's Tin Nguyen has the story of an 80-year-old adventurer who has embarked on her final road trip.
Janet Groom's first trip to Atlantic Canada was in the early 1980s when she went with her father in their motorhome. She spent a full day in P.E.I. during that trip and instantly fell in love with the island. Since then, she's taken every chance she could get to return. In total, she has spent about 20 summers in P.E.I., including this summer, where the 80-year-old woman drove her RV all by herself from her home in New Mexico to P.E.I., covering a distance of nearly 5,000 kilometers over a span of 10 days. But she had decided this year will be her final road trip to the island. Not because of her age, but because the journey has become increasingly dangerous.
Hurricanes, tornadoes, wildfires, mass shootings below the border. It's just become extremely dangerous.
Grooms plan to stay until October, and her goals are to visit as many lighthouses and beaches as possible and enjoy all kinds of seafood, except for shellfish, which she's allergic to. She has already taken hundreds of photos of P.E.I. this summer, and she's trying to collect all sorts of P.E.I. themed stuff. And she says she's making the most of this summer and trying not to think about it being her final one in P.E.I.
So as long as I don't think of it, I don't feel bad about it. I'm the sort of person that will find something else to make my life happy. It doesn't have to be P.E.I.
Groom says she hasn't yet decided on where to go for the next summer. While she wants to return to Canada, she did consider a road trip to Alberta, but because of the wildfires that occur there during the summer months, she will have to look for other options. In Charlottetown, I'm Tin Nguyen for SaltWire.
Let's head to Belcher's Marsh Park in Clayton Park to check in with our weather specialist, Allister Aalders. Allister?
Thanks, Scott. Well, it was a pretty nice day in HRM, although very hot and humid. I'm sure a lot of people were trying to find some relief, perhaps along a south-facing coastline where temperatures were cooler. Perhaps a few brave souls in the ocean today. Ocean temperatures are warming up, and we do have another warm and humid day on tap for our Friday. This evening, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a low chance of an inland shower. That will be early this evening. Otherwise, partly cloudy with fog patches developing, and we'll see the temperature near 24 degrees. 17 on Friday morning with partly cloudy skies and fog patches dissipating or retreating to the coast. Now, into the afternoon, a mix of sun and cloud with a low chance of a pop-up shower. In terms of the fog, it could be a bit stubborn directly along parts of the coast, but I do think for most of us it will move off. But just keep that in mind if you are heading to a beach tomorrow. And tomorrow's high, 28, will feel like 34 when you factor in the humidity. Relief along the coast where the temperature closer to 19-20 degrees. The warm weather will stick around into the weekend, certainly the humidity too. However, a few changes to the weather. It will be a cloudier weekend and we will have a chance of showers both Saturday and Sunday. Scott.
Thanks, Allister. That's all for now. For more video, audio, and articles, stay tuned to saltwire.com, and you can find us on socials. I'm Scott Squires. Thanks for spending some time with SaltWire today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Turn off the noise. Tune in to what matters. What matters is information you can trust. What matters is the news you can use to make life's big decisions. Informed healthcare choices, casting the smart vote, or opening that business. What matters is understanding the world around you. Let SaltWire connect you to what matters with unlimited access to the information you need for only $20 for the first year. Become a member today.